Yay! Today I'm going to talk about Defy aging without Botox surgery and fillers. It is possible. I want to let you know that if you watch the webinar, this is the video you watch. So you can either rewatch it or you can skip it and move on to the next. However, if you did not watch the webinar, there's great information in here that you really should watch. So that's why I included it in the course. So I'm going to get started. But again, if you saw this already, you can either rewatch it or you can skip ahead. But defying aging without Botox surgery and fillers is really, really possible. And it's actually pretty easy to maintain the integrity and health of your skin. Your health is not worth the risk of needles or knives. And I'm going to show you how. You're in the right room if you are already living a healthy lifestyle, or you're trying to live a healthy lifestyle or a healthier lifestyle by maintaining a balanced diet, regular exercise, but you might not be seeing the results that you want in your skin. You might also have concerns about aging, and you might start to see premature signs of aging like fine lines and wrinkles, and you're looking for safe alternatives because you don't really want to go under the knife or get injected. But you want some transparency. You don't want to just buy products from another skincare company. You want to know that what you're getting is not misleading you, it's not confusing, and it ultimately is going to do what you want it to do. And that is have beautiful skin. You probably want a holistic approach. You might go to holistic practitioners, and you want to understand the root causes of premature aging skin so that you can address them holistically. You might want clean and natural solutions. You want something that's going to give you good results without having to do the Botox, the surgery, or fillers. And you probably want a sustainable beauty routine, something that you're going to be able to do and that's going to give you vitality through life. However, you might feel that there's not much time to experiment. You're starting to feel the pressure of time and aging, and you don't want to waste valuable time looking for things that are going to prevent aging or reverse aging. So I totally get it because that can feel overwhelming. You might not have much trust left in the effectiveness of the products that you're using or Big Cosmo. And a lot of times that's what leads people down the path of getting Botox or fillers or even down to surgery. And outside, in that big internet world of Google, Dr. Google has a lot of information out there, and you don't know what to trust. You don't know if it's, even a viable source. So it can be all confusing and very overwhelming. You might be feeling a little frustrated. I know at one point I was frustrated with the signs of aging. You might be seeing those fine lines, wrinkles, or loss of skin elasticity, or even discolorations. And you might be thinking, oh my goodness, where am I to go with this? But you could have concerns about the potential risks, and I'll get into those so that you can make a wise choice. I'm not here to say don't do these things. I'm here to say make sure you know the risks so you can make the right choices for yourself, because a lot of the risks aren't disclosed to you. And you might also be seeking those natural alternatives without having to go through those invasive procedures. So today I'm going to be disrupting, Today I'm going to be disrupting the beauty industry, or I like to call them Big Cosmo. They're one of the big conglomerates like Big Food, Big Dental, Big Pharma, Big Farm. Well, Big Cosmo's in there as well. We're going to talk about the 5 root causes of aging skin, but we're also going to discover the 5 pillars of beautiful skin, because those are the ones that we want to nourish. We're going to talk about beauty products that might be causing those signs of premature aging. The single worst ingredient in skincare. I'm going to make this super simple for you. You don't have to remember a laundry list of ingredients. You don't have to remember what's a phthalate, what's a paraben. You're going to really be able to fine tune it with just one single ingredient. And some possible at-home skincare solutions we'll dive into. I'm Trina Felber. I am the founder of Primal Life Organics. I am 55 years old as of this recording, soon to be 56. And I have been a natural beauty and dental health expert for the past 10 years. I'm the best-selling author of Beauty's Dirty Secret. I'm a distinguished advocate for natural beauty and healthy aging for more than 16 years, and I am fully committed to empowering you to adopt a bold and healthy lifestyle through programs and education, and including my Bold Beauty program that you are a part of. And I have been a celebrated expert in holistic skincare and clean living, and I'm dedicated to revolutionizing how we approach personal care and wellness. I've been biohacking beauty. That's something I like to say. I've been biohacking beauty for a long time. I became a registered nurse in 1992. My first job was in the burn center, and you learn a lot about the skin in a burn center. I learned that the skin regenerates and that it is possible to heal. In 2007, I got my master's degree in anesthesia. I became a certified registered nurse anesthetist. In 2008, I became a mom. So I got my mommy degree, and that's when life changed for me. Right before I got my mommy degree and had my daughter, I suffered a miscarriage. And that miscarriage is what opened my eyes to the pollution and the toxins in our personal care products. That's what led me to found my first company, Olive's Organic Botanicals, in 2009, which was a completely natural dental or natural skincare company. I didn't have dental back then. But then in 2012, I founded Primal Life Organics based on the paleo movement. I discovered that the paleo movement was looking for super uber clean products, and I had their solution. So I founded Primal Life Organics. I'm the original paleo skincare company. And then in 2016, I published Beauty's Dirty Secret, which is a best-selling book on natural beauty. And in 2023, I launched trinafelber.com and my holistic beauty educational programs, including Bold Beauty, that you are a part of. And I'm super excited that you're a part of this. And by the way, as I go through this program with you, you will get to see the products that I created for Primal Life Organics. However, I want you to make the choice that's right for you. I'm not pushing products by any specific company. I am here to give you the education that you need, because beauty companies are going to pop up every single day. And the current beauty companies out there are going to change their formulas every single day. So I want you to be able to look at an ingredient list and know for a fact that it's worth your time, it's worth your money, and it's worth your health. Let's get into some of the beauty treatments out there and the side effects or risks, potential risks associated with all of them. A lot of these are common, but some of these you won't ever have heard of. And these are what I want you to understand. There's some, side effects of Botox. I'll get into those a little bit more, but fillers also have complications. By the way, fillers are made, a lot of them are made from bacteria as well, just like Botox. Part of the problem, and even surgery, part of the problem is that it creates this chronic low-grade inflammation in the body. Anytime you inject the body with something or cut into the body, such as surgery, and then you have the trauma, the low-grade inflammation is what happens inside the body because of either the bacteria or the trauma to the body. That chronic low-grade inflammation causes not just effects locally, but affects the body as a whole systemically. So you never know what the actual cause or what it's going to actually cause down the road. But that chronic low-grade inflammation affects your immune system, it affects your sleep, your brain health, your heart health, all of those things. So these are the side effects that you might have heard about Botox, but there's some hidden dangers that you might not know either, but you should know before you get an injection. Botox can cause, and by the way, Botox is botulism, which is a bacteria that is injected into the tissue to cause paralysis of the muscle. The immune reactions that can happen because of that include rashes, inflammation, and other immune responses. It can also cause neurological problems such as anxiety, muscle twitching, and anxiety is real. I've had a couple people that have had Botox say that they didn't connect the dots for a while, but the anxiety showed up after their Botox injections, which is a direct correlation. And weakness and other neurological problems can occur after Botox. Thyroid and autoimmune flare-ups. So Botox has been linked to the reactivation of dormant autoimmune conditions like Lyme disease, mast cell activation, thyroid, and other types of autoimmune health issues, which is really critical to know if you do have or if you have had Lyme disease or mast cell activation syndrome or thyroid issues. You can also have migration of the Botox. As the Botox reabsorbs, your body's going to reabsorb it, start to break some of it down, but it's going to be mobile in your body, and it's going to move to other areas of the body, can impact other nerves and cause other intended effects. There's mental health risks because there's a link between increased anxiety and depression in Botox. And then early onset of Alzheimer's, Botox will migrate to other fatty tissue. One of the closest fatty tissues is the brain. So the potential link between Botox and Alzheimer's is real. The aging effects of Botox is not what they talk about either, because they're giving it to you for anti-aging reasons. And so many people, I call them kids, in their 20s are being told that they should get Botox as a preventative measure. But Botox actually long-term will cause aging. It will actually age your skin and your muscle and your face faster than if you don't get Botox. Because it causes muscle paralysis, you are preventing the muscles from working. So the muscles that are injected and the muscles that are not working begin to atrophy. You have to think about when you do any type of workout and you stop working out, those muscles start to get smaller. They atrophy. Same thing happens inside in your face. And that atrophy then causes the muscle to shrink in size. And then what happens? You start to notice that your skin looks thinner and starts to have more wrinkling to it. So this is going to happen. Every injection that you get of Botox is going to cause a more and more muscle atrophy, and down the line is going to cause that sunken and sallow facial feature, which is the aged appearance. And there's a cost, not just a physical cost of the chronic low-grade inflammation, but there's also the cost of the pocketbook. And this isn't cheap. So I commend you for taking this course, for wanting to do something that long-term isn't going to cost your health and isn't going to cost you near as much as these injections. But Botox can cost between $316 or $600 per session, which can be up to $2,400 a year to maintain, because obviously you have to keep going back and getting those injections. Fillers, again, they cost from $600 to $2,000 per syringe, and you can have numerous syringes injected. So it's not just one syringe. You might get 2 or 3 or 4 syringes injected. And so the cost can be $4,000 or higher annually to have fillers done. And facelift, of course, this is going to be even higher because now you've got a surgical team. This will be a longer, you'll have the longer effect. However, for a facelift, the same is true. You're not actually getting to the root causes of aging with any of these 3 treatments. You are literally causing premature aging with every single one of these, including facelifts, which can cost up to $15,000 out of pocket. Safe and smart are 2 different things. I always say that. Be safe, be smart. But safe, we have to understand there's a lot of interpretation of safe. And just because the FDA says that those injections, those Botox injections, the fillers and surgery is safe, doesn't mean it's necessarily smart for you to get done. So just remember, safe and smart. People and businesses and companies and industries say things are safe all the time, but are they really smart? But there are natural beauty solutions that rejuvenate you from within. So they work inside the tissues. They work within the cells to rejuvenate the cells, rejuvenate the tissue. And non-invasive skincare routines, adopting a natural regimen, and I will get into that with this program, of what you really need to feed your skin with. Your skin is your second gut. It absorbs everything. And I believe you should feed your skin the same way you would feed your body, which is with real food, real nutrients. And so then also eating a nutrient-rich diet is definitely going to help. Cutting out sugar, If there's one thing I can suggest about diet, it is cutting out sugar of all kinds, because sugar is going to be very inflammatory, which will show up in your skin. And then also just doing facial massage. And you don't have to get a practitioner to do. You can do facial massage on yourself with different beauty tools, just your fingers. There's treatments that you can get, like acupuncture, that will actually mimic a facelift. And then also exercises to increase your muscle tone as well as circulation of blood. So what are the known causes of aging? And these are what Big Cosmo will tell you. So if you do a Google search, most likely you'll find this information, which is not what I'm going to share with you as the real root causes of aging in my perception. Of course, these things matter. Environmental factors, UV exposure, pollution, smoking contribute to premature aging. Intrinsic factors, including the aging process, genetics, hormone changes. And so you're thinking, if you look at Google and you find this, you automatically feel defeated. So where do you feel like you need to go? To the needles and knives, right? That's the only solution, because I can't control pollution. I can control a little bit of my UV radiation and exposure, but a lot of this you feel is out of your control. Your genetics, your aging process, hormone changes, things like that, lifestyle habits, poor diet, inadequate sleep, stress accelerates aging. You sort of feel hopeless when you see this. So, of course, the beauty industry is pointing you towards the injections and the knives. But I'm here to tell you that my 5 root causes of aging are completely under your control, and you can manipulate every single one of these. And when you start increasing or changing the 5 root causes of aging for your benefit, you will see a difference almost instantly. So the 5 root causes of aging skin are a decrease in blood flow, dehydration of the skin, muscle loss, collagen loss, and elastin decreases with aging. I'm going to go into each one of these a little bit. So the first root cause of aging is a decrease in blood flow, which happens as we get older, naturally, because when we're children and even through teenage years, think about all of the things that you're doing with your face. You're always making expressions. You're excited to see someone. You're very animated. We talk with our faces when we're children and when we're teenagers. But what happens when you graduate from college or you get your first job, and now all of a sudden you become blank, you become stone, you're staring at a computer all day, which doesn't interact with you. So you're not using your cheeks and smiling and raising your eyebrows. So you're getting a decrease in blood flow, not necessarily because you're aging, it's because of what you're not doing anymore. So I always tell people, get in the habit of becoming that teenager or that kid again and start using your facial expressions. People will relate to you better. You will have such livelier conversations, and you're going to sound and feel so much better. But you're also going to look better because you're actually using your facial muscles and increasing blood flow. The decrease in blood flow that happens ends up leading to a lack of nutrients and a lack of oxygen getting to the tissues and the cells of the skin. So that results in a dull, discolored, and lifeless appearance. It's as simple as that. A decrease in blood flow also decreases the ability to detox the tissues of your skin, leaving it congested and dull. So detoxification, or taking away the waste products, your skin is turning over every 40 to 60 days. That's a lot of waste. And if you have a decrease in blood flow, that waste is sitting there. So increasing blood flow is not only going to give you vitality, it's also going to take away the dead stuff. So we want to maintain the healthy blood flow as we get older. And I'll show you, it's not hard. It's really easy. The second root cause of aging is dehydrated skin. And dehydrated skin looks really, really, really old. Think about a plum versus a prune. A plum is full. It's smooth. It looks vibrant. Now think of a prune. A prune is basically a plum with no water. It's pulled all the water out. And the prune shows those cracks. It shows the dryness. It shows the fine lines and the wrinkles, and actually not fine anymore. The more dehydrated your skin gets, the more you see those wrinkles become very wrinkled. And sometimes all it takes is switching your skincare and doing a few things, and your skin comes back to life because you rehydrated it. Think about injecting a prune with water, and what happens? You're going to end up with that plum again. So that's what we're going to do with your skin. We're going to juice it back up and plumb it out. How's that? So proper hydration is needed. It's also needed for blood flow, as well as all the other things, including collagen and elastin production. Number 3, the root cause of aging is muscle atrophy, the loss of muscle. This is what happens with Botox, but it also happens as we get older because, again, we're not using our facial features. So the volume of your muscle becomes less and less. This is the driving force that seeks people out for those injections and those fillers. And the 4th root cause of aging is collagen loss. Collagen starts to deplete again in our 20s. Why? Because we're not using our facial features. We're at this point, we're probably using skincare that's also drying our skin out. And it's something that is happening, not necessarily because it's supposed to happen, but because of all the things that we're not doing for our skin anymore. But collagen is a structural protein that keeps the skin firm and youthful. It helps prevent moisture loss. So the more collagen you have, the more plump your skin is going to look and feel. So it's not going to look as wrinkled or saggy. And skincare limitations. Typical skincare products cannot nourish or increase collagen loss. But there are a bunch of oils, I'm listing 6 in here, but there's more than 6 that will actually increase collagen production in the skin. The 5th root cause of aging is decreased elastin. This is very similar to collagen, same reasons, low blood flow, dehydrated skin, not using your muscles, but elastin is that bounce back. So when you get less elastin in your skin, it starts to look really thin, saggy, and like feels really thin and lifeless. So it also causes your skin to look really droopy. Again, skincare products on the market don't address this, don't address any of these things. So the skincare on the market that's touting anti-aging isn't changing any of these 5 things. It's not increasing hydration. It's not increasing blood flow. It's not increasing collagen and elastin or muscle tone at all. Think about it. Your skincare products don't do that. But there are a couple oils that also increase elastin in the skin. All right, this is fun. I hope you're enjoying this. 5 pillars of beautiful skin. We're going to change it a little bit. We're going to go from the ugly truth to the beautiful truth. This is what Cosmo will tell you. These are the 5 pillars of beautiful skin. If you Google beautiful skin, what do I need to do to have beautiful skin? This is what they're going to tell you. You need to use a gentle cleanser. You don't want to strip off your natural oils. That's true. That is true. Exfoliate. Make sure that you're exfoliating because every almost 60 days you get new skin. That's true. That is true. Hydration. Make sure your skin is, you're drinking plenty of fluids and using a hydrating serum or moisturizer. But most of the hydrating serums and moisturizers that they're selling you aren't actually hydrating and moisturizing. They're actually dehydrating. Antioxidants. Make sure that you're getting your antioxidants from fruits and vegetables, and wear sun protection. And you're like, wow, I need to get needles and knives done because I do all these things and I'm hopeless now. But you're not, because again, these are what Big Cosmo tells you. This isn't what Trina tells you. Or if you do another Google search and say, I don't believe that, tell me more. They tell you these 5 things. Get proper skincare routine, kind of like what we talked about. A balanced nutrition, hydration, manage your stress, and sleep right. Get enough sleep. Go to bed, sleep for 8 hours. And you're like, okay, where's the closest doctor that will give me a facelift or an injection? Where's an esthetician? I know you're feeling lost, but don't worry. Those aren't my 5 pillars of healthy skin. My 5 pillars of healthy skin are easy to reverse and easy to maintain. They are the opposite of what causes aging skin. We need to increase your blood flow, hydrate from the outside as well as the inside, increase muscle tone and muscle mass in your skin, in your face, increase collagen, and increase elastin. If we do those 5 things, I guarantee you, you will start to get compliments on your skin. You won't need to wear makeup or as much makeup to feel healthy and happy, and you will look younger and healthier. We're going to go into each one of these. So increase blood flow. Consistency is key. Less is more. I like to use beauty tools to increase blood flow, but you can increase blood flow just by doing face exercises such as face yoga. And I do face yoga. There are things that I will go over in a little bit in this course, but also in my membership program that you're a part of. You'll also get some of these things, but you can also do face tapping, just simply tapping your face, and you don't have to tap hard, but tapping your face for 30 to 60 seconds is increasing blood flow. Microcurrent, I'll show you some microcurrent devices, easy to use at home. The gua sha is a scraping tool that you use to help stimulate blood flow and get rid of the lymphatic drainage that accumulates in the skin. Face rollers, the same type of thing. Diet, making sure that you're eating healthy foods that are going to help support blood flow to the skin. So all of these are important, but what's actually even more important is to do them every day. And I know you're like, ugh, I knew she was going to say that. But here's the key. Even 2 to 3 minutes. It's as simple as that. 2 to 3 minutes every day is better than doing a 20 to 30 minute treatment once a week, because consistently you are stimulating all of the things, not just blood flow, every single day, 2 to 3 minutes. So I typically do this. I'll do something, microcurrent, the gua sha, face tapping. I will do it in my evening after I wash my face and put my serum on. I will do my 2 to 3 minutes. And it's easy. So less is more. Less is better than doing less by time. I mean, 2 to 3 minutes is better than doing a 20-minute treatment once a week. If you're doing those 2 to 3 minutes, you can do 4 minutes. You can do 5 minutes every day. That's even better, but it's not as good if you do 20 minutes and then don't do it for a week. So less is more. Consistency is key. Here's the worst culprit in skincare. The worst. I get asked all the time, what is the worst ingredient in skincare? And everybody thinks I'm going to say fragrance or parabens or phthalates. And while all of those are horrible and you want to avoid all of them, my idea of the worst ingredient is water, because water is often in most skincare products, including the moisturizers and serums you're buying to hydrate your skin. And water can be detrimental to the health and the appearance of your skin because it dehydrates and accelerates the aging process, leading to premature wrinkles and dullness. Water also can be contaminated. It's usually tap water. It's usually contaminated with heavy metals, which is a portal of entry into your body, but also drug waste, including antibiotics, birth control pills, antidepressants. There's so many people on antidepressants. It gets into our waterways, heart disease medication, all sorts of things. So if you think you're not on birth control or getting hormone disruptors or cancer causing ingredients in what you're eating, if your skincare contains tap water, I guarantee you are. But the other problem, and this is why I say one ingredient, if you omit water and go with a water-free skincare program, you don't have to worry about the emulsifiers and the fillers and the preservatives and all of the other ingredients that are horrible, the parabens and the phthalates. You won't find them in an oil-based skincare. So it's a simple way to know whether your product is safe or not, typically, is to look for a water-free product. So that leads us to Pillar number 2 for healthy, beautiful skin is proper hydration with an oil-based skincare. And I'm also going to have a video in here that you'll watch about the difference between water-based and oil-based. We'll go a little bit deeper into this, but oil-based moisturizers help hydrate the skin from the outside because it creates that barrier. So a lot of face cleansers on the market strip your natural oil, your sebum. Your body produces oil as a protective mechanism. And that sebum actually creates a layer on your skin to support healthy bacteria. That healthy microbiome is supposed to prevent acne, the bacteria that causes acne and rosacea and other skin conditions. But we strip that off and you're left with skin that has no protective barrier. And so moisture, the hydration seeps out of your skin and you're left with very dehydrated skin on the inside. So oil-based skin care will support your natural sebum, and it will support the microbiome and seal in your hydration. So it's also going to plump skin cells because it's going to seep into your skin. It's got nutrients, and with the added hydration that it allows, your skin cells are going to go from tiny to big, which means you see less of those wrinkles. This is sort of that prune versus plum. You're going to end up with that prune. You're going to go from the prune and you're going to end up with the plum look with very short time. Usually it's within 3 to 4 days. That's why it's super exciting. My next video you'll probably watch is my olive oil challenge. And I really highly recommend you do my olive oil challenge. Maintaining elasticity is also one of the things that's going to happen with oil-based skincare because it's going to help keep your skin flexible and minimize the fine lines and wrinkles, because a lot of times the fine lines and wrinkles show up because you have dehydrated skin. Pillar number 3 is maintaining facial muscle mass. And this you can do through facial exercises, including puckering your lips, smiling broadly, and lifting your eyebrows so that it's going to promote that more youthful and lifted look. You can also, it also counteracts the effects of gravity. You can use stimulators, muscle stimulators, microcurrent on your face. So I'll teach you that as well. Microcurrent is going to stimulate the muscles of the skin or the face, and that's going to help build muscle mass as well. Face yoga is another way I talked about a little bit, but if you're consistently practicing face yoga or using your face muscle, then you're going to end up having bigger face muscles. Pillar number 4, increasing collagen within the skin is very important. Collagen promotes elasticity. It gives your skin firmness and reduces the appearance of wrinkles and fine lines because it's a structural protein. It also, again, is going to keep your skin hydrated so that it doesn't dry out as easily. So that's a big bonus. And it's going to support renewal of skin. So it's going to facilitate the cell turnover, promoting the production of new healthy skin cells, which is really important. Remember, every 40 to 50 days, your skin is turning over. You're getting new skin. So it's important to have collagen be a part of that. Collagen boosters include massage, face rollers, and microcurrent. Those are my favorite. My favorite is the microcurrent, and I do use that probably 3 days a week is what I typically use my microcurrent little device, sometimes as many as 5 days a week. And again, it's only like 2 to 3 minutes. It's after I wash my face. Sometimes I'll do it 4 or 5. I don't really time myself. I do a little routine. And if I have time and it's feeling really good and I'm really seeing what I love, then I just keep doing it. And sometimes it's 5 or 6 minutes. Number 5, increasing elastin. This is the last pillar, increasing elastin. Very similar to collagen. It's going to be doing similar things. It's a protein. It allows the skin to stretch and rebound without sagging or wrinkling, which is going to give you the appearance of less wrinkles and fine lines because it's going to fill you out and give you a more radiant complexion. Boosting elastin can happen by taking a little bit more vitamin C intake. Retinoids, I'll go into synthetic in a minute. Synthetic retinoids like retinol A versus natural vitamin A. And then protect yourself from UV damage, which is really important. Using a sunscreen is important. I like to call it sun protection. And supplements like peptides, Go-To Cola, and pine bark can also help boost elastin. Retinoids have been used for years. Retinol A has been used for years. It's synthetic. It's a portion of vitamin A. It's a very small portion. It's not the full vitamin A. So you're not getting all of the benefits of vitamin A. And what I like to say is it's synthetic, so it's actually working against you. Retinol A or retinoids, topical retinoids, are known to cause skin irritation, can cause a lot of dryness and redness and peeling of the skin, causes skin sensitivity, but long-term effects, if you're using a retinol cream, long-term effects, this is synthetic retinol creams, because it's not the complete vitamin A, will lead to thinning of the skin and increased risk of adverse reactions. So think about all the companies selling retinol A moisturizers that people are putting on their face daily. 5 years down the road, their skin starts to look super thin. And they're wondering, but they're not relating it to, I guess I need more of this. I got to put more on, because you think what you're getting is reversing that, but it's actually causing that. So natural versus synthetic. So vitamin A is what retinol is made from. Again, it's a portion of the vitamin A. But if you take natural vitamin A, you get all of the antioxidant, the carotenoid, the vitamin benefits. So synthetic doesn't have all those. So you're going to end up getting only the compounds that are synthetic in retinoids. But carrot seed is my favorite natural substance of vitamin A. It's very high in carotenoids, which are really good for the skin, vitamins and antioxidants. And antioxidants neutralize free radical damage. One of the worst things, from the sun is the free radical damage it causes. Put a little vitamin A, carrot seed oil in your skincare products, and voila, there goes that, free radical damage, because it gets neutralized right there before it can cause any damage. Isn't that amazing? That's what they won't tell you, but that's what I'm here for. I'm going to tell you guys all this stuff that they don't want you to know. Understanding the collagen and elastin dilemma, it decreases with age. This is what they are going to tell you. This is the sad thing. You're going to need to get that facelift. You're going to have to get that Botox or fillers. You're just not going to be able to make collagen and elastin because you're old. It's not true. Don't listen to them. I'm going to tell you why. Skincare products can't replenish collagen and elastin. That's true, but not necessarily 100% true, because of course, most skincare products don't have the right oils in it, or they're not formulated correctly. So if you're doing what I'm saying, you can use these 6 oils daily and you will see a boost in both collagen and elastin. And loss of collagen and elastin, of course, is going to lead to all of the wrinkles and the fine lines and the sagging and then the thin skin that we don't want. But these 6 oils are a game changer. And if you incorporate these oils into your skincare routine, you can boost your body's collagen and elastin levels, achieving a more radiant and youthful appearance without having to resort to any invasive procedures. Argan oil, very good. I love argan because it's very, very light. It absorbs very quickly. So argan is one of my favorite oils. It will boost collagen and elastin. It's rich in vitamin E. Rosehip seed oil, another one of my favorite. All of these, I'm going to say that because they are my favorite. Lots of fatty acids, promotes collagen synthesis and skin elasticity. Sea buckhorn is great, has vitamins A, C, and E, as well as omega-7 fatty acids, and it will stimulate collagen and elastin production for more youthful skin. These are my secret weapons. These 3 are my secret weapons. For whatever reason, I really love these, and a combination. I love to make products that contain all 3 of these. So if you join, and you will be in my membership, but if you stay in my membership, there will be recipes where I make products, and you'll learn how to make them with these 3. That's the benefit of learning how to make it. It will take you 10 minutes to whip up a face serum that has the ingredients you want in there, like these 3, in 10 minutes. And this face serum that you whip up, you can whip up a batch that can last you a year, or you can gift it to your family members or friends. So this is going to be huge. So I can't wait to see everybody in the membership making their own skincare products. But carrot seed oil, again, I talked about it already, stimulates collagen production. Marula oil, this is a must, because a lot of products stimulate, or ingredients stimulate collagen, not a lot. These oils stimulate collagen and elastin production. Marula, on the other hand, inhibits the enzyme that actually breaks down both collagen and elastin. So you have collagen and elastin in your skin. Marula oil is going to make it hang around longer, while the other ones are increasing the production. So your collagen and elastin is actually going to last longer. You're going to have better results. So I love marula oil. Bakuchiol oil is the other one that I love. This one's really, really good at stimulating collagen and elastin. It's also been touted as the natural vitamin A, or retin A. So it's very comparable to retin A. So you put these 3 in a product, you will see results. It's amazing. You can tell I'm super excited about this stuff. I want you to arm yourself with non-invasive tools to reduce signs of aging. And these aren't expensive. I think the most expensive thing you can buy is a microcurrent device, and you can spend a lot of money on red light or microcurrent. You don't have to, especially when you're just testing it out. But I will give you ideas on Amazon, but like a gua sha facial tool you can get for around $10. The same with a face roller. You can start with those. And if you want to add microcurrent devices, I do offer in resources, my resources, the links to the ones that I recommend, the ones I've tried and tested, and I do believe that they work very well. But I love microcurrent devices. I actually found one that does a lot of different things that I recommend. It's a little pricier, but it's worth it because you get a bunch of the devices all in one. But I will be giving you those, but those are the tools that you can use. Remember, 2 to 3 minutes a day is so much better if you do it every day rather than 20 minutes once a week. And then the Bold Beauty membership, I just want to mention this here. You buying my course, get into the membership, and you will have a couple months in the membership for free before you decide whether you love it and you're staying, or you can live without me being the cheerleader for you. But it is a supportive community of like-minded individuals who are on their way to building confident beauty and sharing ideas, recipes, and things like that. But you also will get ongoing guidance and support from me as well in the membership, where I will be answering questions and doing things like that. So the membership program, you will get live Q&A with me. I will do that, during the months. You'll also get guest expert interviews, not just about beauty, but about health issues, women's health, exercise, things like that, mental health, all of those things. And then I'm going to be doing my Bold Beauty cooking show, where you're going to get recipes for face washes, serums, moisturizers, dental products, body products, deodorant, sun protection, and so much more. Again, you don't have to make these if you don't want to. This is all for you, but I'm going to show you how to do this very quickly and very easily and make batches that will last you a long time, because I don't want to spend all day in the kitchen, and I know you don't want to either, but I want to control what goes on my body. I control the quality of the ingredients that I will give you, my sources that I source for really high quality organic ingredients. And you'll get all of that information. You'll get in-depth how to batch make products for a 1 to 2 year supply, where to buy the ingredients, the bottles, the supplies, how to store your products that you make big batches of, gift ideas for holidays and birthdays and things like that. So it's going to be exciting. Thank you for joining me. I'm super excited you're here. You are on your way to becoming a clean beauty badass. And I don't believe you should ever look your age. If you're not following me on social media, and you are a social media person, whatever your favorite platform, check me out. I do post information on there as well, but you'll be dealing with me and working with me here in the course as well as in the membership. So thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day.